Hello everyone, it's Phil here. I just wanted to record a quick tutorial to show you how I created this effect. I know I've seen this on a lot of TikTok videos recently, so uh, I wanted to see if I could first reproduce it and just share my wisdom with you on how it was done. So let's get started. Let's start a new scene here, new project. And this is basically just made with a bunch of different segmentation textures. So first let's bring up a good video example. What was I using here? Finger counting. Okay. So, and this is all done with orthographic cameras. So we're not even going to be using our perspective camera really. So let's bring in a new screen image. And let's see, I need to have a white color swatch. I just make these little common assets that I use frequently and just put them in a folder so they're really quick and easy to grab whenever you need them, so you're not like trying to build them all the time. So we've got our screen image here. Let's just apply that to the texture there. Let's change the stretch mode to stretch. And now you're seeing that's covering the whole screen. So now we're going to start bringing in some segmentation textures. So let's go ahead and grab a segmentation and let's get just the background. So this is our first one and we'll just call it that, segmentation tape. Background segmentation 1. And we will apply it to this orthographic camera, select it, and add it to our mask texture. So you can see, hey, now let's apply it to our background. One thing I want to do right now so that we're not having to repeat this process later is that color changing portion of the lens. We're just going to do that with our tweens. So go to Tween Manager, one set of imports, drag that to the top of our scene. We can remove the examples and just go into this and go under tween types and let's tween color. So change the start color to something wild and our end color do something also wild, and make the loop type ping pong so it just goes back and forth between those colors, and we'll bump up the time a little bit so it's not quite so seizure inducing. Alright, so there we go, that's working on our background there. Now let's just duplicate this and change this. That's already 2, but we want to change this onto a new layer. And this as well. So our screen image there is working. Now we want this to work on the foreground of the character, not the background. So we'll just duplicate this segmentation texture. We've got another one. And apply the second one to the camera. Gotta put it on the camera. And you can just flip this around and say invert mask. Now it's doing both the foreground and background. So then we can go in here in our screen image and then just change our tween colors to something else. Look at that, we can already see it starting to work. So there, now we've got cool background color, cool person's kind of silhouetted in a foreground color. Let's duplicate this camera again. This time, put that on a new layer. Don't forget to do that to the screen image as well. Let's do the outline this time. So select our camera, and there's a post effect. Where is it called? Edge detection. So let's grab that. It's going to show up on our main camera. We're just going to drag it down here and apply it onto our layer 2. So then it is working. You just have to turn the contrast down to get that to show up. So I will edit that part down a little bit so it doesn't look like I'm stumbling around. So you just change the contrast down, and then you can see the outline shows up. It's kind of giving our person there a little black outline. So let's do another one of these color shapes. Let's duplicate this one because that's using the screen image. Of course, we'll put that on yet another layer. And we'll create a new segmentation here, which will apply to that camera. And what should we do this time? Let's do upper garment. So that's applying to this. I'm going to change the colors around. And let's do one more here. And we'll make this one for let's do it for the head. So make sure we apply that new segmentation to the head. Go in and change color ranges here. See, we've got an issue here. We want everything to be happening inside of our layers, so we can just invert the mask to make sure that it's only applying to the layer that we want it to. And change the layer. We put our edge detection on the background, and you can really make this for any layer that you want, or just duplicate this again. So if we want edge detection for the head, duplicate that, make yet another layer. Make this apply to that layer as well, but then you have to go create another, duplicate this edge detection material, and then apply it to this one, and then you can kind of fine tune how much you want that effect to work. So that is basically it. See, it's pretty easy to do. It kind of creates some cool effects. So hope you've enjoyed this fun tutorial, and look forward to seeing what you guys create. Thanks. I'll see you later.